matching, dude. We're wearing the same clothes.
Oh, shoot.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Hannah.
And I'm Shay, and we're International.
Today we're going to be exploring food from Indonesia.
So, this dish is one of our favorites. It's called beef rendang. We've had it several times before, but then we've never cooked it. So, let's give that a shot.
And we'll be serving that with some coconut rice on the side and a nice cucumber salad.
So, let's get started. So, beef rendang is a beef stew. It's typically made with like chuck or any kind of like large roasty kind of a beef piece. I got like a sirloin tip steak and I chopped it up into small pieces. The size exactly doesn't really matter, but I cut it into like bite-sized pieces of about 1 inch each. We would stew this in a very spicy, nice, tasty marinade. Let's make the marinade right now. So what I have here is about 6 shallots. This is 2 inches of galangal, 2 inches of ginger, 3 Thai red chilies. These are spicy, so be careful. If you're using another kind of chili, you can use a little bit more. And we have 4 cloves of garlic. And you can adjust this according to your taste too. If you don't like a lot of garlic, maybe use a little bit less. So what I have here is 5 or 6 cloves and 1 nutmeg. We just crushed it into like a powder. You can just dump it in there, that's totally fine. And this is like about half a teaspoon of turmeric. You can also use fresh turmeric if you have it, but we didn't have it, so we just used the turmeric powder, which we had in abundance of. And this is 6 cashews. So I'm just gonna blend all of this together, and that is our spice paste. So looks like our spice paste is ready. It's real nice. It smells so fresh from that ginger and that galangal. Wow. So let's go add this to the beef. So looks like my oil is heated up. This is a completely optional step. What I'm doing is frying the spice paste a little bit. You can all dump it in there together at the same time. It doesn't really matter, but I like to fry this a little bit to wake up the flavors. I don't know. I like to tell myself that it makes a difference. My paste has been frying for about a minute, and I'm gonna add the beef now. So this is about 2 pounds of meat. And I'm gonna mix this all together until the paste coats the beef. The spice paste is pretty evenly distributed. Now I'm gonna add a whole stick of cinnamon and about 2 stalks of lemongrass. So I saw that some recipes call to add the lemongrass within the mix itself, but then I actually like to pull it out. I don't like to have that pasty, woody lemongrass. So if you don't mind, you could just blend that in the marinade. But in this case, I just kept it into like rather big pieces so that I can pull them out before I eat. Now I'm going to add this coconut milk. It's just 1 can. And I'll give this a nice stir. Let it cook for 90 minutes. Yes, this is not a dish that we can prepare in a hurry, but trust me, it is worth the wait. Our beef is boiling, so I'm gonna add a little bit of salt. I'm just adding like 2 large pinches. It's boiling nicely, so I'm gonna turn it down to a simmer and check back in about 30 minutes.
Alright, so while the rendang is cooking, we're going to make a cucumber salad. We have some fresh cucumbers here, and I'm going to throw in 3 tablespoons of chopped red onion and about a half cup of cilantro chopped, half teaspoon of red pepper flakes, half teaspoon of salt, and 3 tablespoons of white vinegar. And stir this around. I'm gonna set this in the fridge for at least 30 minutes, but we'll probably just keep it in there until we eat. And in the meantime, I'm gonna go stir the rendang.
So it's been about 90 minutes, an hour and a half, and it looks like most of the water from our rendang has evaporated, and it's become like pretty dry, see? The smell is amazing. I just tasted a little piece and I cannot wait to devour the rest of this. Let's go make the rice. Okay, so let me show you how to make some coconut rice. This is just like a little bit of a upgrade to like your standard white rice, and it's pretty much cooked in exactly the same way. You would think, why are you eating like coconut rice with a coconut rendang? But trust me, it really works. I've got this 1 cup of rice that I have rinsed. This is just straight up jasmine rice, and this is like 3/4 of a cup of coconut milk. This is unsweetened. We don't want it to be sweet. And this is like about a half cup of water. And this is an optional ingredient, but I highly encourage it. This is a couple of pods of cardamom. Add a little bit of salt if you'd like. I'm just gonna keep it salt-free. I'll cook it in the Instant Pot for 12 minutes. Beef rendang is ready to eat. So I'll be honest with you guys, I normally keep this thing in the fridge for like a day or two, and that's what I'm gonna do this time as well. So the meat gets enough of a time to absorb all of the spices and get a lot tastier. It's infinitely better. Anyway, since we made this and it's like nice and hot, let's have a couple of bites.
Whoa!
I think that was a really big bite. Now I'm gonna try one.
Hot. This is seriously one of my favorite foods now.
Yeah.
It really, really tastes amazing.
Wasn't beef rendang like on one of those BBC lists of like top tastiest foods in the world? I think it deserves it, man. It's so tasty.
The coconut rice. Very nice.
Alright, I would definitely make this again, and I would suggest you would too. See you guys later.